Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 11. We'll explain about course content. Before we explain the material, we will introduce our name first. My name is Aulianisa Briliani. Next is Gulaman Zakian and Tera Amelia. First speaker who will explain the material is Tera Amelia. For Tera Amelia, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Aulianisa. So today we will explain about syllabus and material. The first is about syllabus. Okay, next slide, please. Um, all right. Okay, what is a syllabus? A syllabus is a document that describes what the contents of a language course will be and the order in which they will be taught. The content of a syllabus normally reflects certain beliefs about language and language learning. What should or may syllabus contain? So generally, syllabus will include course policies, rules and regulations, required tasks and schedule of assignments. Syllabus is a kind of guidance that you need to know about how course will be run and what will be expected of you. Next is characteristics of syllabus. The first is consists essentially, of course, of a list. Various things are to be taught in the course, like comprehensive and content items, like words, structures, and topics. Processed ones, such as tasks and methods. Also, the items are ordered, has explicit objectives, usually declared at the beginning of the document, and indicate of time. And the last is syllabus is a public document available for examination and analysis. So a syllabus not only for the teachers, but also for consumers such as students, parents, and employers. Okay, that's about characteristic of syllabus. Next will be explained by Aulianisa.
Okay, thank you so much, Tara. Next, I will explain about the types of language syllabus. First is grammatical, a list of grammatical structures such as the present tense, comparison of adjectives, and relative clause. And then a lexical, a list of lexical items like girl, boy, go away, with associated collocation and idioms. Next is grammatical lexical. Both structures and lexes are specified. Fourth, next, situational, like sections are headed by names of situation or locations such as eating a meal or in the street. Next is topic-based. Headings are broadly topic-based, including things like food or the family. Next, national. General nations may include number, for example, or time, place, color, specific notions look more like vocabulary items like man, woman, or afternoon. Next, functional and notional. Functions are things you can do with language. As the thing from notions, you can express examples are identifying, denying, and promising. Next is mixed or multi-strand. Increas- Increasingly, increasingly modern syllabus are combining different aspects in order to be maximally comprehensive and helpful to teachers and learners. In this, you may find specification of topics, task, function, and notion, as well as grammar and vocabulary. Next is procedural. This syllabus specify the learning task to be done rather than the language itself, or even its meanings. For examples of tasks might be map reading, doing scientific experiment, or story writing. The last is process. This is the only syllabus which is not preset. The content of the course is negotiated with the learners at the beginning of the course and during it, and actually list only retrospectively. Okay, next material is using the syllabus. As you can see on the screen, there are several is explained by the expert. You can read it first. I will give you a time, or you can pause the video. Okay, I will explain. From various opinions on using the syllabus on the box 12.2, we are from group 11 agreed to choose Lily's way of using the syllabus. She used a syllabus but also improvised her way of teaching. Anna's opinion is also good. She really follows the syllabus guidelines during her teaching period. But sometimes there are schools that don't provide teaching materials such as textbook according to the syllabus. Or maybe, as teacher, sometimes find it difficult to understand to suggest textbook according to the syllabus. That's why we also need to involve our own way of choosing teaching materials and how to teach it, but not completely running away from the syllabus, of course. We'll still use it as a guide, like Lily said. Okay, maybe that's all the material from me. Next material will be explained by Gulaman.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the next topic is material. First, how necessary is the course book? So, first, material are the course book page that used in the classroom in present and practice language and to develop learners' language skills. The course book page 8 usually includes a student book, a teacher book, and audio and or video recording. First is how necessary a course book. So you can see in the left side is the advantage of book, and side right is the disadvantage of book. So I think every book has an advantage and disadvantage, and from the perspective. In explain, point box 13.1 and 1 on point convenience, I do not agree, because a teacher should really understand the material being discussed so that there are no mistakes in the meaning contained in the textbook. Others is agree. And the point 13.1.2, I needed. Books have many shortcomings, but the teacher job must also be to provide another material and not be stuck in the just a book. For example, if the book, you can see the irrelevant lack of interest. If the book is the irrelevant, it's better to the teacher to provide another material that can clarify that he think is irrelevant. As well, like next, it's limitation. In order to get the boredom with the books, the teacher must build creativity in teaching, not only from books. The fact is the books are the main information in activity to get information for learning. Okay, please next slide. All right. Course assessment. So the course assessment is the criteria for the good course book assessment. Before it, I am analyzed the book with title English for Everyone course book, level 1 for beginner. From the rest of analysis, what can I get is objectivity, explicitly light on in the introduction and implement it's the material, approach educational and social is acceptable to target community, clear, attractive layout, print easy to read, appropriate visual material available, interesting topic and tags, variety topic and the text. So as the provide for different level, learning style, interest, and it in that year in another age. Clear instruction, systematic coverage of syllabus, content clearly organized and graded, sequence by difficult, periodic review and test section, plenty of authentic language, a good pronunciation expansion and practice, good vocabulary explanation and practice, a good grammar presentation and practice, fluency practice in all four skills, encourage learners to develop on learning strategies and to become independent in their learning, adequate guidance for the teacher, not too heavy preparation load, audio cassette, but the less readily available locality is not the criteria of book. This book is from foreign like USA, not from Indonesian like that. So the next is using a course book. With the same book, I'm analyzed with using a course book. These course books coverage have a pronunciation practice, introduction and new vocabulary practice, grammar explanation and practice, recording for listening practice, listening and speaking communicative text, reading and writing communicative text, mixed skill communicative text, short and long reading, dictionary word, review of the previously learned material, and the last is some entertaining or fun activity. Okay, the unit 4 is supplementary material. If given the opportunity to sort it, the first, so the task is if you get a chance for choose the page 1 until page 8 for the range time half years, you so you must develop what you first by first until the end So my opinion, if I have a choose for by the pages of supplementary material, First, I will buy the page number 8, which contain various kind of book that can help in the learning activity and can make student learn independently as well, right? So the second chance is I will take the page number 2 to help me to improve and determine reference when teaching, because page number 2 contain a set of reference books. Next is the page number 5, because the computer can help in the making question. Next is the page. So the page number 1, number 4, and number 3, because this page is a synergy. So they can help the student listening and speaking learning activity. This page synergy because they use electronic device for help the student. And the lastly, in the page 7, because it's contain the poster and games that can help relax when after studying by playing games with a student. The next is a teacher made worksheet and word card. Worksheet is in its a primary meaning a simple a piece of paper and that is used to work on. This may be the completed text to log or a company word, and they are commonly used in the school. So before the teacher make a worksheet, he must through a 3-step, right? Step 1 is preparation. Preparation is choose a language point for which you want to make your own learning test, preferably having in mind a course or class you know. If you wish to make a work cards, prepare cards, colored pens, and prepared magazine picture, scissors, and glue. Worksheets may be written by hand or on the typewriter or computer. Stage 2, first draft, make a sample worksheet or work card, preferably for a class you know on language they are learning. Step 3 is feedback. If you are working a group, exchange your resulting material and discuss. You may find the point listed in the box 13.5 helpful as the basic for his feedback stage. Okay. In the point 13.5, you can see the guidelines for teacher made the materials. The guideline is worksheets and work cards should 1. Be neat, clean with the level line or neat writing, clear margins, a different component well spaced. 2 is begin with short and clearing instruction. If appropriate in the learning mother tongue, usually including an example. Be clear and attractive to look at. Have a balanced and varied layout using underlining and other forms of emphasis to draw attention to significant item, possibly using color and graphic illustration. Be clear, doable by the learners on their own. And the last, it is optionally include a self-check facility. So that's all for me. The material about the context of material. I will give back the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Gulaman Zakian. Next is conclusion. So, in this course content material. The conclusion are a syllabus is a kind of guidance that is needed to know about how a course will be run. The content of a syllabus normally reflects certain beliefs about language and language learning. The course book is the main source of learning for students. And if the teacher does not use a course book for teaching, it may make the student confused about what they learn. I think that's all from us. If any one of you who watch this video wanna ask something, you can ask. Feel free to ask in our WhatsApp group. That's all from us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.